the date of expiry of the legislature normal course is 3rd January 2015 and Jammu and Kashmir on 19th January 2015. Under the existing laws, J&K 19th January, so 19th January 2015, date of expiry of period of the legislature. Under existing laws, Election Commission is mandated to complete the election for both the states before the expiry date of the legislature. And for Jharkhand, giving you some details of number of seats and reservation. For Jharkhand, total number of seats are 81, in which 9 are reserved for scheduled caste and 28 for scheduled tribes. For Jammu and Kashmir, total number of seats are 87. Number reserved for scheduled caste is 7. There is no reservation for scheduled tribe in Jammu and Kashmir. Some details about electoral rolls. Rolls for Jharkhand were revised under a special summary revision taking 1st January 2014 as the qualifying date, and final electoral list was published on 31st July. For Jammu and Kashmir, under their law, there is a provision to take different qualifying dates, taking 1st October 2014 as the qualifying date. Rolls for Jammu and Kashmir was revised and final electoral roll was published on 15th October 2014. As per final published rolls, total number of electors in Jharkhand is 207.44 lakhs, while in Jammu and Kashmir it is 72.25 lakhs. 72.25 lakhs. Okay.
Slightly more than 72 lakhs.
Then in both the states, epic coverage of voters. In Jharkhand it is 99.06%, while in Jammu and Kashmir it is 91%. We have given instructions to CEOs and district election officers to cover as many voters as possible by EPIC. Those who are not given EPIC will be allowed the use of alternate identity documents. A commission will publish a list of such documents separately. Regarding number of polling stations, Jharkhand has total number of 24,648 polling stations, while Jammu and Kashmir has 10,015. Jammu and Kashmir. And electronic voting machines will be used in both the states for taking the poll, and in addition, voter verifiable paper audit trail will also be used. In Jammu and Kashmir, they will be used in 3 assembly constituencies. In Jharkhand, they will be used in 7 assembly constituencies. The Commission has been making available the option of nota in all the elections subsequent to the Supreme Court orders. Option of nota will be made available on the EVM during the election to both the states. Suitable voter awareness measures will be taken to make the people aware of the availability of this option. Under orders of the Supreme Court, candidates are required to fill all columns in the affidavit. Those who do not fill all the columns, even after this being brought to notice, omission being brought to notice of the candidate, if they don't fill all the columns in spite of that, their nomination is liable for rejection. This position will be appraised to all the candidates, and the returning officers will take action strictly in compliance with the orders of Honorable Supreme Court. Photo voter slips we have been distributing as an initiative from the Commission through Commission machinery. Photo voter slips to the voters. This is one of the very significant voter facilitation measures taken by the Commission over a number of elections in the recent past. Photo voter slips will be issued to the voters in this election also through Commission machinery. And law and order deployment of forces. Both the states going to the polls are sensitive from law and order and security point of view. The Commission has taken all precautions, all elaborate measures to identify the requirement, security requirement, by having suitable discussions with authorities concerned, and every possible measure is being taken to ensure free and fair polls. Central Armed Police Force, State Armed Police Force drawn from other states as well as from poll-going states will be made use of for ensuring free and fair polls. We would also be deploying sufficient number of general observers, expenditure observers, micro observers, and police officers as police observers in very sensitive districts in all poll-going states, depending upon the need and sensitivity. And election expenditure monitoring, you are aware of very elaborate instructions developed and issued by Commission from time to time. They are available on our website. These measures include formation of flying squads, static surveillance teams, video surveillance teams, and active involvement of investigation directorates of income tax and state excise department, in addition to police departments, to check the evil influence of cash and liquor. And systematic voters education and electoral participation by acronym SWEEP. SWEEP measures will be continued with increased vigor. Commission attaches utmost importance for voter participation. In addition, model polling stations will be set up in identified districts, and voter helplines, voter facilitation centers, web and SMS based such facilities, they will all be made use of to assist the voters. This will be in addition to distribution of photo voter ID slips. A conduct of officials, Commission has visited both the states. We will be making more visits also. We have always emphasized upon the officers in charge of conduct of election that utmost neutrality, impartiality is expected of them. All officers on poll duty are deemed to be on deputation to Election Commission under our administrative control. Model Code of Conduct, with the announcement of schedule, now Model Code comes into effect with immediate effect. Model Code comes into force with immediate effect. Model Code shall be applicable to union government for the states concerned, states which are going to the polls. Schedule of election, you are all aware of the various factors taken into consideration like climatic conditions and post-flood situation in a state like Jammu and Kashmir, festivals, harvesting, law and order, all these factors are taken into account while arriving at the schedule. While we are going to mention details of the schedule to you, I would like to mention, apart from these two states, there are 3 assembly constituencies in Delhi where elections are due. They are number 45 Mehrauli and 52 Tughlakabad and 60 Krishna Nagar. These 3 assembly constituencies also will go to the polls along with phase 1 of Jammu and Kashmir. While the phasing dates etc. are common mostly for both the states, variation is only in respect of date of notification for phase 1. While date of notification for phase 1 for Jharkhand is 29th October. Date of notification for phase 1. This is 28th October for Jammu and Kashmir. The reason for not doing it on 28th for Jharkhand is 28th October is a public holiday under Negotiable Instruments Act in Jharkhand. So we have made that only one variation. Subject to that variation, schedule which I am going to read for each phase is common for both the states and for Delhi 3 assembly constituencies, as I have already mentioned to you. Now, for phase 1 for Jharkhand, it is 29th October date of notification, while for Jammu and Kashmir it is 28th October 2014, and last date for making nomination is 5th November 2014, date of scrutiny 7th November 2014, last date of withdrawal is 10th November 2014, date of poll 25th November 2014. Counting on 23rd December, which is again common for all elections, for all the phases, for all the 3 elections. Okay, that is 23rd December. This is about phase 1. And phase 2, the 7th November 2014 is date of notification for phase 2, right? So any doubt? First phase, I can read out again. Okay, fine. No, first, no, polling date, no, date of poll is 25th November. 25th November.
25 तारीख को
For all the 3. For all the 3. Delhi also.
अपना दिल्ली भी होगा और अपना JNK भी होगा और बाकी भी होगा. So मिला के
okay, for all phase 1 of the 2 states and for Delhi 3 assembly constituencies. Okay, it's clear for all of you? No, 25th November. Yeah, those states. Fine. Then shall we go to phase 2? No, 23rd December is counting for all. Okay.
All elections,
for all.
23rd of December counting, एक ही दिन में.
Right. Okay. Now can we proceed to phase 2? Okay, so phase 2, the 7th November is date of notification. The 7th November, and 14th November is last date for making nomination. The 14th November, and 15th November is date of scrutiny, and 17th November last date for withdrawal, and 2nd December is date of poll. December 2nd is date of poll for second phase for both the states, and Delhi already would have been over. Then phase 3, 14th November is date of notification, 14th November, and 21st November is last date of making nomination, and 22nd November is date of scrutiny, and 24th November is last date of withdrawal, and 9th December is date of poll. 9th December for both the states for phase 3. Okay? 9
तारीख December.
Right, 9 तारीख. Then we go to
December.
Then we go to phase 4. Phase 4, date of notification is 19th November. 19th November. Last date of making nomination is 26th November. Date of scrutiny is 27th November. Last date of withdrawal is 29th November. Date of poll 14th December. Date of poll 14th December. You tell in Hindi.
14 December, 14 December.
Okay.
14 December होगा fourth phase.
Counting I have already told you, the 23rd December. Then we come to the last phase,
Fifth phase.
phase 5. No, fifth phase. So any doubts? Okay. No, fifth phase, date of notification will be 26th November. The 26th November, and the 3rd December is last date of making nomination. 3rd December. 4th December is scrutiny. And 6th December is last date of withdrawal. And 20th, 20, the 20th December is date of poll, and 23rd counting.
20 तारीख को होगा polling.
20. Okay?
Fifth phase for both the Jharkhand and our JNK. 20 तारीख को होगा poll और 23 तारीख को होगा counting.
Yeah, okay. No, election for both the states will be in 5 phases. It is common schedule for both the states except for one date, which is first phase, date of notification. For that, Jammu and Kashmir is 28th October, while for Jharkhand it is 29th October. All other details, what I have mentioned to you, what will be given to you in the press note, they are common for both the states. And the counting will be 23rd December. And do you want me to read out schedule for Delhi once again separately? No need? Fine. So if you have fine. So this is the
आपको लगता है कि जम्मू कश्मीर में चुनाव को टाला जा सकता है जिस तरह बाढ़ की स्थिति पैदा हुई है कोई पीड़ा से गुजर रहे हैं उस पर चुनाव टाला जा सकता है बेहतर
sorry, what's it?
He is asking whether because of the disaster in JNK, is it not desirable to postpone for some time? That's what he is asking.
Oh, yes. The Commission has made a 2-stage verification at the state level. 2-stage. First, Commission officers have visited, had elaborate discussion with all concerned at the state level. Commission, we also, the last 1 week, full Commission had visited Srinagar. We have had discussions with all the stakeholders, and while we do not normally go into details of who said what,